In a peaceful village surrounded by green hills and tall trees, there lived a young woman named Anita. She was kind, hardworking, and loved by everyone. Anita lived alone in a small house with a thatched roof. Every day, she would wake up early, sweep her compound, and go to the river to fetch water. She worked hard to keep her home clean and neat. She always made sure her clothes were washed and fresh. The villagers admired her because she was always well dressed and neat. Anita had a habit that most people in the village found strange. After washing her clothes, she would leave them outside overnight instead of bringing them inside before sunset. The elders always warned her, never leave your clothes outside at night. Spirit roams when the moon is up. But Anita didn't believe in such things. She would laugh and say, they are just clothes. What can happen to them? Every morning, she would go outside, pick up her dry clothes, and wear them. She never thought any bad thing would happen. One morning, after putting on her clothes, Anita felt something strange. Her skin started itching, first on her arms, then on her back. The itching grew stronger as the day went on. She scratched and scratched, but it did not stop. Maybe it is just it, she thought. She poured cold water on her skin, but the itching remained. By nightfall, her skin felt like tiny hands were crawling all over her. She could not sleep. She tossed and turned, feeling restless and uncomfortable. The next morning, Anita noticed something terrible. Tiny black dots had appeared on her hands and legs. They looked like small boys. She touched them, and suddenly something wiggled out small dark worms crawling from under her skin. She screamed and ran to the mirror. More tiny worms were coming out of her arms and neck. She tried to wipe them away, but they kept appearing. Tears filled her eyes. What is happening to me? She cried. Panicked, Anita ran through the village, showing the people what was happening to her. The villagers gasped in shock and stepped away from her, afraid. She ran to the village healer, an old man who had treated many sick people. He looked at her hands and shook his head. This is not a sickness. This is something beyond human understanding. Anita fell to her knees, crying, please help me. I don't know what I did wrong. An old woman who had been watching stepped forward. Her voice was low and full of wisdom. My child, you have done something foolish. The night is not for human alone. When you leave your clothes outside, spirits can enter them. Some spirits are harmless, but others leave curses. Anita's heart pounded. She remembered all the times she had ignored the elder's warnings. Could this be true? Had something entered her clothes in the night? Anita tried everything to remove the cause. The healer gave her herbs to wash her body, but the worms kept coming out. She prayed and fasted, but nothing changed. The villagers tried different remedies, but none worked. She even burned all her clothes she had left outside, hoping the cause would go away. But no matter what she did, the strange things never stopped crawling out of her skin. Years passed, but Anita's suffering did not end. The villagers pitied her but kept their distance. Some people whispered that she was cursed forever. Others said she had angered a spirit and could never be free. Some say that Anita still walks the earth, hiding her body from the world, forever cursed by the night. Moral of the story: always respect the wisdom of the elders. Some things in this life cannot be explained, and it is better to be safe than sorry. The night holds secrets, and we must be careful what we leave in its hand. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the story, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon for more interesting stories. I love you all. Bye.